Hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another Pokemon Scarlet stream. Happy Monday, and a very happy Monday, because once again, to start a stream, as I was just running around, there is yet another shiny. So we found a shiny Squawkabilly just kind of running around looking at tarot raids. Just to see if there were any 5-star ones that we could do, and instead we find a pink-haired Squawkabilly, and what's nice is that this is a different color than the one we got last time. So we got a white-haired or white plumage Squawkabilly, and this one is blue. So yeah, I think the Great Ball kind of fits with this one, so I'll go ahead and just toss that. In theory it should catch it. And we did. Perfect. So another good way to start a stream. I figured I had to, since it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago, I'm like, well, I can't not do anything else in the game. So, but we have yet another Squawkabilly, so that makes 2. I think of 4. So I think there's only 4 colors. I think there's or there might be 5. I think there's 5 because there's red, green, blue, white, yellow. I think. Now I'm questioning myself, but I have all of them in here. So, oh no, there's only there's no red one. I figured they would have added a red one just because that's the most like a parrot, but I guess that doesn't translate. So there's a green, a yellow, a blue, and a white. So we have the blue and the white. So that can be a shiny hunt we do soon, is trying to get the green one and then the yellow one, but not too shabby at all. So, it was a good name. Whichever one of you came up with that was a phenomenal name. So, something else, since we didn't play this past weekend, Greninja was in raids. So we do have a Greninja now. This one wasn't awful, not like Cinderace, but it is a Poison Terra type Greninja, which is pretty cool. So once we're able to get a foreign language Ditto to kind of boost those shiny odds with the Masuda method, we can go ahead and hunt for a shiny Froakie, as well as a shiny Cinderace and a shiny Charizard. So those will be kind of some 3 hunts that we do once we do get that foreign language Ditto, whether it be through me just getting lucky with a surprise trade, or once the Pokemon Home functionality kind of comes through and we get the, I think it's a German Ditto that I have in Sword and Shield right now. So very excited to kind of do those once we get that. Because honestly, I've hatched 1 egg in this game so far. And it was for a Slackoth, because apparently Slackoth is the rarest Pokemon in the game and appears very rarely in trees. So that was the one Pokemon that I bred for, to try and complete the Pokedex. So, but yeah, so once we're able to do some egg hunts, I think those will be kind of fun to do. So, however, in the meantime, we got to pick a new shiny hunt to try and do. The outbreaks today, the most intriguing one is this Charcadet. While I do have 1 of them, we do need 2 more just to do kind of the full shiny line, to get an Armarouge and a Ceruledge. So that was interesting. And yes, awful shiny. Sad times. Here comes the rant. Bring it on. So yes, but we do need technically 2 more, so we could try and do that if we wanted to. An Outbreak shiny. The other one is a Knackley, which we no longer need. And Swablu. So, but we don't necessarily have to do an Outbreak. We're loaded with that good Herba Mystica. I think we have 7 total oibs. I did a single, it was a Dodonzo raid, a 5-star Dodonzo, and it gave me 3 oibs, which was very cool. So we have at least 3 shiny sandwiches, without having to replenish. So we're in a very good spot there. And that Dodonzo raid was my favorite raid because it gifted us with 3 oibs. So, but yeah, we can kind of do whatever. We can try and continue the Fido hunt if we want to pick that back up. Or we could try and redo Cloth. I'm trying to figure. We still have quite a ways to go. We're not even a quarter of the way through our shiny hunts yet. So in terms of ShinyDex, we still need about 300 Pokemon. So we're not lacking in that department. So what are we feeling? What do we want to try and do? Because going through the decks, I think Fido technically is the next in the decks for kind of order-wise for Paldean shinies at least. Let me look. That's a good question. Because yeah, I think we should definitely try and do newer Pokemon first. Versus that. So we do need a Nimble technically. So we can try and go find a Nimble. We did get a Wooper. What else is in here? We got a Tandemaus. Fido is what we've already been looking at. We did get a Smoliv. Squawkabilly we got. Knackley we got Olive, which I think is our first one like that for the new ones at least. We do need an Annihilape, so we could have to go find a Mankey or a Primeape. Charcadet is one that we have one of. The Unforgivable Tadbulb is one that we need technically still. Farigiraf is one we still need. We could try and go find a Tauros. I think that one's a pretty rough shiny. We could go search for Bramblin. It's kind of a forgotten one. So Bramblin's on there. We could do. We're feeling, or honestly, we could do Bramblin or Relor. Those are both in the desert. So both could be kind of fun. Let's keep looking, but honestly, those might be fun. We could do Tinkatink. That's a new one too. Although Tinkatink, I think the actual Pokemon doesn't change. It's Rattle/Hammer that changes, which is kind of a bummer. But we could try and find Cyclizar. But yeah, I kind of like the Bramblin idea. Let's go find a Bramblin. So we gotta go to the desert, which is a little too far to run. So we'll go ahead and just fly over to the desert. And then my best guess for Sandwich would be Ghost, because if we did Grass, we would get Cacnea as well as the Capsicid, which isn't awful. It kind of just depends on how many of the other ones spawn, you know? Because, like, it's not bad to try and get several different Pokemon off a shiny sandwich. But if the Bramblin just don't spawn, then it kind of defeats the purpose. So I do like how they're in the sand. It's a very fun addition. Sure. Let's go ahead and do a ghost sandwich, I think. So I want to see, I want to make sure I can find a single Bramblin, because it might be better to do it over in the not quite desert, but like the Badlands area. So like there is a Bramblin. But the other area might be better for them. Hello, Stone Jarner. Sandile will be a fun one to hunt. The shiny Crocorock and Crocodile are so good. Alright, so we are seeing some Bramblins, so let's go ahead and let's give it a shot. Let's just do it. So let's save. Let me look up. I know we've done Ghost in the past, I just can't remember what they like. The ghost types, of course, love red onions. That, of course, that's what they like. How could we forget that they love the red onions? Alright, so let us, we'll make a sandwich. And then we'll do tomato, onion, 2 red onions, green pepper, and a good old hamburger. And let's throw 2 spicy herbs, you know. We got them, let's use them. So, and then we'll just do a silver pick to stick it all together. And we'll go ahead and a spicy ghost sandwich. Okay. I tried making the most absurd sandwich yesterday, or it was either yesterday or the day before. Trying to get, so there's a thing called raid power that is in theory supposed to give you more items. So I thought I might try it to try and get more Herba Mystica from that what was it, the Dondozo raid. And the sandwich for a Ice Power 2 raid power sandwich is the most absurd sandwich you have ever dreamed of. I took a screenshot of it because it was the funniest thing. But it is 2 fried fillets and then 12 eggs and peanut butter. So I had to carefully stack 12 basically hard-boiled eggs on top of this sandwich. It was the most absurd thing you've ever seen. So yeah, it was egg, fried fillet, and peanut butter. So that was quite the sandwich. But this should give us a ghosty type sandwich. So that we can find some Bramblin. So I know it's the all of the sandwiches haven't sounded great by any means, but that one is definitely the first one that just sounded absolutely just vile. All right, we are getting, oops, all Bramblin here. Suppose I should figure out what they look like. Hold on, let me figure out what Bramblin looks like, just so I know what to look for. Oh no, that's not super different. So we'll have to see how this goes. Just to, in theory, it should be okay to see, but hopefully it's not awful. It has the chance to be a hard one. So let's go ahead and swap that there, and we'll go ahead and get going. Trying to search for Bramblin. So you're not a ghost type, you silly Don Van. Kalista, welcome in. Doing well. We just started a Bramblin hunt in the Asado Desert. So we're gonna see if we can find the tumbleweed. How are you doing? Welcome in. And I think we can just kind of run all over, which is nice. Since they spawn all over the desert, I don't know if we have to stick to kind of one area, which is cool. So you can catch those? I've never even attempted to. Do you just... Oh, do you have to throw your Pokeball at it and then you can encounter it? The more you know. I'll have to do that after this. Can you do that with all the Titan Pokemon? I guess I just have never come back to this spot. Wild. Huh. Yeah, I've never... Because I guess I've never climbed to the top of that mountain. You talk to them and they have a special mark. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll have to go do that after we try and do this hunt. I had no idea. Thanks for the tip. The more you know. All right. It can't be shiny, sadly. Okay. It's good to know before I try and reset them. I'm a little bummed that they didn't let us do some of the shiny hunts. Like, I would have totally taken 100 hours to try and find a shiny Gimmighoul. 100% would have tried to find a shiny Gimmighoul if it was able to be shiny. So, but soon, hopefully. I want the Gimmighoul. Groovy Pete, welcome in. Over here. Let's see. So I think the biggest difference about these guys is they have a green bottom versus is the biggest part, I think. So I like when they like the new legends, but everything else is lame. I agree. Like, obviously, I don't need to try and find a shiny Koraidon or Miraidon. But like Gimmighoul is, that's, I feel like a little lazy. Like, it's just let it happen. You can reset it if you want, but I guess because maybe it's a like they can't add it. I don't even know how they would even try to. I don't know why they didn't, to be honest. So but hunt for sparklies is pretty good. We started out the stream with a shiny Squawkabilly, which was kind of fun. So we got a blue plumage Squawkabilly. I'll show that off real quick. It's pretty neat. Where is he? So yes, here is the blue plumage Squawkabilly, which is kind of fun. So he has the pink head, ice cream head, as Tipsy says. So not too shabby. But yeah, so now we are searching for the tumbleweed. And I feel like it's gonna be kind of difficult, but we'll just have to see. Callista, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I hope I'm saying that correctly-ish. But, alright, so we are getting a good amount of spawns here. I was afraid that that it wouldn't necessarily spawn super well, because I know that they do spawn here, but I was wondering if the other kind of Badlands was gonna appear, so. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so. Is that? Nope. It's not the best. The sandwiches do help, but I do like the fact that they didn't add even just like an overrolled sparkle or anything is kind of just rude. Like, I don't need the sound that was in Legends Arceus, but just some sort of visual indicator versus just it being shiny in the overworld. For especially a shiny like this one, where it's not super, it's not different enough to warrant just noticing it from a distance type of thing. Just like a little sparkle from even what they did with Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, where it just had a sparkle on it, would have been very nice. So, all right, let's just keep going. So I'm really excited to be able to do some egg hunts soon, though. I want to find a better Ditto to try and do that shiny hunting with, though. Just because we get a little bit higher odds with the foreign language Ditto for the Masuda method. So, because egg hunts are fun. I like just the anticipation's a lot more fun, I feel like. So, plus I really want a shiny Quacks. We would love a shiny Quacks. So. I honestly don't know, to be honest, Tipsy. It's named after one of the directors of Pokemon, so my guess is that it somehow came from him. But I don't know exactly what the origins of that name is, so. I don't shiny hunt, but I thought what they did in Sword and Shield was cool. Overall, I do like that a lot. We did a little bit, because I guess I probably started streaming only about a year ago at this point. We're approaching a year, which is kind of fun. But we started with Legends Arceus, but then we kind of went back to Sword and Shield for quite a bit. And we did a couple shiny hunts there. We did a Dynamax adventure, but then we did a Pumpkaboo hunt for Halloween, and that was so much fun. It was the very last encounter of the stream too. And so it was just a really fun, because yeah, the shock factor is so much more when you're just encountering it and then you get it. So oh, he's the music lead. That makes sense. I knew he was some high up directory type position with them. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Especially at night with how the shadows are cast and just like the bluish tinting to this. It's gonna be a little rough, so. Hello. It's a joke hate. It took us 192 Dynamax adventures to try and get Tapu Lele shiny. And so it was a running joke for probably a month or two. Um, that it was just wild. So we weren't able to do anything else. It was oops all Tapu Lele. It's about 1 in 100, so it was almost 2 times odds, but it wasn't awful. I mean, 1 in 100 isn't bad at all. But we even went on a run there where we didn't find anything. So, but no, it wasn't, in the grand scheme of shiny hunting, it wasn't bad at all. But it was just like over after over after over after over. It's like, come on. Especially because they take about 25 minutes to do. So it was just it was a very time consuming shiny hunt. So high reward, long time. So do you have a green bottom? No. Yeah, and I think you're right. It was 0, Tipsy. I don't think we got a single raid shiny. Through the entire, I think we were on a 75 den drought of shinies. So yeah, it was a bit brutal because if you kind of add up all the odds, generally per den you have a 1 in 25 chance at a shiny. But the sandstorms. Sandstorm's gonna make it hard, isn't it? Sandstorm is gonna make it hard. Honestly, if we get a lot of sandstorms, that might... I don't know if the sandstorms can happen in the other area, so that might not be a bad spot to try and do it. Because with it already being kind of harder, it is as bad as the blizzards. I already cut all the Dynamax Legends. Maybe if I didn't try to get... all of them have really good shinies too, and they're just really cool. I love Tapu Fini. I think that's my favorite of the 4. I love Tapu Fini. I just love the kind of bluish purple of it. It's a really cool color. I also just like Water Fairy. It's kind of a fun type combo. Which one is your favorite, Callista? Do you have a favorite out of the 4? Goodness, I can't see anything. Not see. It's kind of funny. It looks like they get blown away because of the sandstorm. Huh. Because they're all going in kind of that direction. Yeah, the sandstorm's gonna be rough. Coco, nice. Coco's fun. I really like. Yeah, honestly, the Island Guardian designs, all of them were phenomenal. So. Yes, I get that they're tumbleweeds, Tipsy. But when you're in a game when the best, gravity is is sandwich making. You can't blame me for doubting that they would actually make that happen. Ugh. Shiny hunting seems so boring, but every time I see a shiny stream, I get the urge to try one. It kind of just depends. For me, it's kind of just a relaxing thing, just to try. And I also just love collecting in general. So I'm very much a collector type at heart. And so it's just kind of another thing. So once you complete the Pokédex, the next thing for me is, well, I gotta try and get all the shinies. So, but they're definitely tedious. Especially if they don't look much different like these ones. But for ones that are different, it's really fun. So like last stream we found a Sylveon. And that one is just so, it's very different. And so it's just, as soon as you see it, it's just like, ooh, cool. Give me the sweet, sweet adrenaline boost of the sparkles. Exactly. We also love the dopamine from getting a sparkle animation, so. It is also just as heartbreaking when you fail a shiny, so. Oh, good. We can see again. We can see. Yeah, and there's just food is here. Sounds good. Eat the dinner. That is something I have not done yet, but I will do eventually. Food is good. Eat food. So let's see. Yeah, I very much enjoyed finding that Sylveon last time. We were hunting Fido. And instead a Sylveon popped up, which Sylveon has one of the best shinies, I think. Just this, I love when shinies are just like stark differences from each other too. And the pink to blue is a really good one. All right, you silly tumbleweeds, where are you? I hope that we haven't just run past one, which is an entirely also possibility that can happen. Let's see. Your panels. Oh, do I? Oops. I obviously pay a lot of attention, so. Yes, I will do. Oh, it's probably about the giveaway and everything, right? Yeah, I totally just completely spaced updating that. I removed the command for it, but I forgot that I even did that, so. Whoops. Let me let me do that now before, because as soon as I get off, I will forget. So let me do that. Thanks for the heads up. I appreciate it. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Because that would be one thing where you'd say that, I'd try to make a mental note and just completely not do it. So I know it's weird to think that that was, what is it, 2 months ago now? I remember the hype being so fun, just kind of leading up to the release and just kind of trying to plan something new. It was fun. So how are we doing? All right, we have Also burned through 20 minutes of our sandwich, which is not great. So let's see if we can get it soon. Depending on how this goes too, we might want to go see if the other area is better. Because I think they do spawn over, I don't even know what the area is called, but like over here. I guess it's just East Province 3. It's not a special area. But I don't know if it would be better to go try over there or not, but it's not like this is bad for spawns, so. No. Yeah, I do want to try and get all of the like not super different ones out of the way so that as we get deeper into the ShinyDex, we have hopefully some more stark differences in the shinies just to make it a little more exciting. But we tried doing a Tadbulb hunt and that was an absolute nightmare. It's one of our darkest moments. They're just so small. They're so small and the shiny is not that different. It's not a great time. What is this child doing out in the middle of this desert? He's lost. Let's see. Yes, I need to try and plan. This week's not gonna work, but I'm hoping maybe next week we can do a Thursday stream, or maybe even a Saturday stream, just to try and do the bug catching contest in Soul Silver. In our Soul Silver playthrough. But at the same time, we have to also be able to get back to the national park. So we might need fly before we can do that. Because we're not super far away yet, but we might get far away soon. But because I loved the bug catching contest when I first played Soul Silver, so I'd really like to try and do that again. Gotta try and go for the pincer, the scyther. We love the big catching contest, so. You return. What kind of food did you get? Let's see. It is also becoming daytime finally. So hopefully in that last 6 minutes of this hunt, we can maybe see it better. I don't know if we can though. So, sushi, miso, shrimp, tempura, and edamame. Nice. I ordered food while hungry. We love a hungry order. It's just lunch then. You get dinner and lunch at the same time. Let's see. Why are there palmy in the desert? What are you guys doing? Braviary. Some more Bramblin. Hippos. No. So many tumbleweeds. Yep, 4 minutes. And then a little short on time for the rest of this sandwich. But oh, ghost Gaslies, that tracks. All right, let's move away from the Gaslies. Oh, ouch. That sounds painful. It appears that are we out? No. We've just moved out of Bramblin spawn range. Let me run back. Because apparently they don't spawn over there. Oh yeah, I can only imagine. I don't know, that electric sandwich is pretty brutal. Going on what, an hour? Two hours of sandwich and no. Ooh-wee. Hello, little Bramblin. We don't have much time left. We've only about 2 minutes. Is that? No. Let's see. It's not quite on par with the Tadpole, but it's pretty close. Just level of variance in the shiny wise. So. That is true. So we do not waste the precious Oiba Mystica. So. Yep, and it does appear like we are trending towards a reset, which is a bummer. 51 seconds, we'll just keep running around. Seeing if we can find one in the last few seconds here. But it's not looking great. Baton pass. I always said that as a kid as baton pass, and I didn't even realize until I think it was Gen 5 when they actually added the baton and in the animation. And I was like, oh, it's baton pass. Like you're passing on the baton in a race. And so that was how I learned that that's what that was. Alrighty, so that is the end of the sandwich, and there is no shiny Bramblin. So let's go ahead and reset this one. We will go ahead and we are on round 2 for, which I guess we can do. Let's do 30 minutes. Is that how we want to do it? I think we'll do 30 minutes. Oop, that's what I wanted. So we've currently done 30 minutes of Bramblin. Let's try again. One more time. All right. Cheryl, we will do another ghosty sandwich here with the tomato, the onion, the 2 red onion, the green pepper, and of course everybody's favorite hamburger. And then this time, let's do sweet and sour, since they apparently did not like the spicy sandwich. Let's give it a shot with the sweet and sour flavors, along with your tomatoes and hamburger. Which just sounds not appetizing at all. All right, and then we just load on the onion. Oops, all onion. Groovy Pete was there as I tried to stack 12 hard-boiled eggs on top of each other. It's quite the comedic show. It's so funny. It was quite the spectacle. All right. Yeah, I'll show it one more time just because it is hilarious. This was the Raid Power 2 Ice type sandwich that we had to make the other day to try and get more Herba Mystica. It was 12 hard-boiled eggs, halves, and 2 fillets. So this is quite the sandwich. I don't know how I ended up doing that. I think it took me 3 or 4 tries to try and do it. It was not great. The eggs kept falling off when I tried to just stack them, and so asked me to do it again, and there's no way I could. So it was a very once in a lifetime type of thing to try and do. So we got lucky. All right, where the Bramblin at? Because I'm seeing everything but Bramblin. Did I do it right? I did. Where's the Bramblin? Now I make one in real life. No, I don't think I will. This is everything but Bramblin. Where are the Bramblin? We're wasting time. Where are the Bramblin? Oh, there was also peanut butter on that sandwich. So it was a peanut butter, fish fillet, and hard-boiled egg sandwich. So it is a ghost, right? All right, I don't know if this actually worked because I don't see a single Bramblin. Let's try leaving and coming back. Because there was not a single Bramblin present there. I know they spawn around here, but I guess we'll see how often. At least I thought they did. You shiny. This was a hunt that I hated doing. It was so bad. The Vroom. There are some, but there's not a lot. Did the sandwich work? Kind of feels like this sandwich didn't actually work. Okay, let's try and go back to the desert, but we're not getting as many spawns as we did that one time. Which I feel like we should get. Oh, here we go. That's a little better. There's at least 3 of them. There's still just a lot of other stuff too. I don't know about this, guys. It's like before we were getting like pretty much only Bramblin spawns, but now we're getting pretty much everything but Bramblin spawns. And like, it was especially like over here, there were just Bramblins for days. Huh. Weird. That's very bizarre. I guess I'll go ahead and reset. It's like now I don't even, there's like none. I don't see any Bramblin. There's like one there. But like, where'd they at? All right, that seems off to me. That doesn't seem right. It's not seem right. Let's try again, shall we? All right, let's do another picky Nick. Wow, we found the very first glitch that anyone has ever found in this game. There's no glitches ever in this game, but we found the first. Red onion. Maybe they don't like sweet and sour. I guess let's just do fire again, because that worked. Ghosts do not like sweet and sour. It's forbidden. Go, onions, go. Burger. Are we feeling risky? Are we feeling risky? Nice. Now we got the top button. All right. Top button power. Spicy. But it's good. Alright, once again, we for sure have the sparkling title and encounter power for Ghost. You hear that, game? We've got the ghosts. Got the ghosty sandwich. There we go, that's looking better already. Alright, that's better. Cool. Alright, let us begin searching for the little tumbleweeds. I still don't get as to why this kid is just randomly in the in the desert, just hanging out, doing whatever little kids do in deserts. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows how. He just ended up here one day. Bad parenting. He does what he wants. It's not a phase, Mom. It's not a phase. Does the sound, is it coming through okay? Like the background music and stuff? Dang it, where's the emo emoji? It's a tad bit quiet. Okay. How's that? Is that better? There we go. Cool. I change it occasionally for like different games, so I always forget to make sure it's okay. Now we jammin'. Just like that peanut butter, egg, and fish fillet sandwich we made. Right, let's see. If I were a shiny Bramblin, where would I be rolling? It's a bird. That is true, but is the green noticeable enough? That's the important part. If it's not green enough, then it's not even worth it. I'm honestly banking on the tips. I'm really hoping that that's noticeable enough from the yellow to more of a white. That is the only hope that I have. Oh, hello, Jesus. Welcome in. We are looking for tumbleweeds. You haven't missed too much. Yeah. How was everybody's Mondays? I don't know if I actually asked that this stream, but hopefully it wasn't too bad of a Monday. We love a 5 p.m. nap. The dream. All the tumbleweeds. And nap from 5 to 9 and went back to sleep at 10:30. Well done. That is impressive. That's some good sleeping right there. Hey, get out of here. Oh, there it is. There it is. That was actually pretty easy to see. Woo! Right. There's a shiny Bramblin. Honestly, let's do Premier Ball. I think that works. Not to overshadow your great news, Jesus. Congrats. Hopefully that goes well. That was convenient timing to get a shiny. Also, but that's awesome. When is it? All right, guys, there is the Bramblin though. Let me go ahead and update his face. Filter, not. Boom, we got a Bramblin. All right, let's send him to the thing. TBD on time. Ah. Gotcha. Well, congrats. That's cool. I'm glad they finally got back to you. Okay. I guess I don't know how many other ghost types are in the game that we still need. I guess let me, because I don't want to. It was only about 8 minutes, so it was about 36 minutes of shiny sandwich before. I guess what Spiritomb was the only other one, but I don't know if they actually can be shiny hunted like that. Let me save real quick. Do we want to try and go see if we can find a Spiritomb? It is nighttime, so we might have a better shot at it. Let's go look. I don't know if they just spawn or if it's the static spawn stuff. But oh, I remember why we didn't do it that last time too, is because like we get so many Frostlass and everything as well. But I guess let's check. Whee! Because I actually wonder if dark type would be better for the for Spiritomb, because there's ghost types that spawn, but I don't know if there's any dark types that spawn around here. So that might be the move going forward. We'll just do a quick run, and if not, we'll go back to the desert and just see if we can get more, get one more Bramblin. I think, yeah, I think this is a static Spiritomb. So, alrighty, let's go here. Let's see if they spawn more over here now. So, but that is a successful shiny hunt, so we will take that. I don't know if they will spawn more over here or not. Seems okay. We saw 2. Oh, but then we'll get Ghastlies too. But they are popping up. Hate this shiny hunt. It was so bad. Blueberries. Got to find a blueberry. We're getting some nice glitches in the map over on the edges. So looking nice. We love a map glitch. They're the best. So. And then Jesus, I have a Froakie for you soon. From the Greninja raids that were this past weekend. A little frog. Let's see. So yeah, we are getting a decent amount of them, so why not? Why not? And not a lot of Ghastlies, which is good as well, but now that I say that, we'll get so many Ghastlies. It's a damp rock. Exactly. That's kind of my thought, is especially while we have this sandwich going still, as long as we can get one more during it, that'd be nice, so that we never have to look for them again. Same with these guys. I hated. That was the worst, and I did that one kind of full breakout odds. That was the worst decision of my entire life. That was, I think, even harder than the Tadbulbs, is just because it reflects the light, and since the light is yellow and gold, it makes them look, everything look shiny for the Varooms. I have no idea how I decided to go over to try and check the one that I thought was maybe shiny, because it looked zero different from any of the others around it. So what invited my thought process to think that that was a good idea was beyond me. So But we did it. And now we can just hunt Reveroom, which is bigger, much bigger, to try and do that one. So JJ, welcome in. No worries. The Last of Us show has been good. Nice. Would recommend even if you didn't play the game. Well, I've heard great things about it. Fine, I'll watch it. Is it on? It's on HBO, right? Is that the streaming platform of choice for this one? HBO Ultra. HBO Mambo. HBO Platinum. HBO Wombo. You're silver. HBO Go to the Falls. It's my favorite Pokemon game too. Cool. Nat and I have been watching and then we started with Groovy Pete as well, but the Vox Machina show on on Amazon, kind of based on the Critical Role thing. That's been kind of fun. HBO Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. We like it so far, yeah. It's been fun to watch. He melted it and sold it for parts. Go kill this car. Exactly, JJ. Nowhere near as good as the ones that we are currently participating in. It lacks direction. So I do have it has literally been to hell and back. We did, and now we're flying, and I think it's been quite some time since we last played, but I think the last time we got arrested by dwarves. This Mercer kid has a bright future ahead of him. Let's see, where are we at? We have 10 minutes left, so we're still doing okay time-wise. But I do think we saw more in the desert, so let's go back to the desert. I'm just being picky. Maybe I should introduce more cops. This one was Border Patrol, so... The last one was we got arrested by Dwarven Border Patrol. JJ, if it does make you feel better, I'm a pain in the behind for our other DM as well, character-wise. So, except I'm completely different in that other one. I'm a fighter in that one, so I'm just the tankiest tank there ever was. Yeah. In the campaign with JJ, I'm a ranger. But I took a feat or something that allows me to not take, like, when I shoot things with bows and arrows, they can't have like half cover or anything. So and I can do it from like over 600 feet without disadvantage. It's hilarious. A dragon was trying to escape us and it's like 500 feet away and I shot him. Is that it? Is that it? No, it's not wide enough. Oh, no, it is. It is. Okay. I thought I was going crazy there for a second, but there is a second shiny Bramblin. Let's go ahead and just Premier Ball this one too. Oh no. Just Hex. Oh, it is a ghost type. I should be a little worried just in case it has the forbidden moves. The forbidden moves. Alright, let's go ahead and try this again now that it's asleep. My guy, the other one was so happy to be caught, but you are not. Oh yeah, I forgot about that too, JJ. I cannot be seen by dark vision. That's a fun one. Let's do a timer ball. That actually works kind of well. There we go. So yeah, I have some other like class skill that I can't be seen with dark vision. It's funny. Tumbleweed. All right, guys, that is 2 Bramblin. Which means, and we still have 7 minutes left. That's not too shabby. I feel like we should try and... I really don't know if there are other ghost types that we need. I guess, I know Shuppet spawn. I guess let's go find a Shuppet. Just because we no longer need Bramblin, so let's try and get a Shuppet just for a new type of shiny, so... I'm pretty sure that... Oh, I saw a half second of lag and we're not today. All right, cool. I'm pretty sure Shuppet spawn, or at least Drifloon spawn, so we'll take that. There's a Shuppet, little sneezy boys. And yes, I did need special goggles to see. and the other one, so. So I have a feeling that these guys should be pretty easy to see, because I think it's kind of a green. I've been kind of tormented by Pogo, because I think they're greenish teal, but I don't know how that will translate over to this game. So we'll just kind of see if we get the luckies. So, oh, did it run out? No. It does look like the sun's about to come up though, so I don't know if that affects the ghost spawns at all, even though we have the ghost shiny sandwich on. So I guess we'll go ahead and see. Your sandwich blots out the sun. It's a sandwich eclipse. They only happen once every millennia. Nature's so cool. That's pretty neat. Hello, pig. So yeah, this is kind of just a last-ditch effort to try and get something on our sandwich. With the remaining few minutes here, just to see if we can find another ghosty. We also had really good luck here the last time we had the rest of a sandwich to go, so we'll see if that continues. A lot of ghosties down here. And a bear. Just a little bear. Got a minute and a half-ish left, although it appears that we are getting more boards now and less ghosties. So yeah, I wonder if the sandwich doesn't. Oh, what did I run into? There was not a bird there. That bird did not exist. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it doesn't appear that any ghosties are spawning anymore because the sun rudely came up and foiled our plans. Because yeah, we still have a minute left, so that's rude. Survey says that was rude. Alrighty, well, that worked out though. We did get 2 shiny Bramblin, which I guess we could try to go evolve one. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab one of them. We'll see if either of them got a little title. We did get one on this guy, on the second one, so we'll go ahead and see what his title is. They both have okay stats, so it doesn't really matter. There, so let's go ahead and move him to the front. I think he needs to travel in the desert, but he's also asleep, so let's go wake him up. And then we'll go ahead and evolve him into Bramblegast, is I think the name of what its evolution is. Pretty sure it's Bramblegast, but that's one Pokemon that we have one of and didn't evolve anymore, so. Bramblin. Alright, so let's fly back to the desert now. And we just need to walk with it for some time and then go from there. Alright. So we just kind of send him out and he rolls with us. So look at him roll. He's doing great. He's doing a great job. He's actually pretty speedy for just a tumbleweed. I don't know how far we need to go or anything like that. I think it's technically 1,000 steps, but as there is no tracker for steps in this, it's just a guessing game. Sure, let's go. Oh wait, we also have to check his title. We'll do that after he evolves. It's wild, the wind is blowing in your direction randomly like that. Oh, hello little Sandile. Let's go, little guy. Whee! He's coming. He's coming. He might be a little slow, but he's coming. And then all we do is we level him up once, so we'll run around a little bit longer. I don't know how long 1,000 steps is. Oh, he picked up some soft sand. MVP. Oh, and a sunstone. Nice. Alright, I feel like that's been 1,000 steps, but I guess we'll just see. Alright, so let's go ahead and give ye old Bramblin a rare candy and see if it evolves. It does. Perfect. Little Bramblin. Ooh, I think that's actually a much better shiny than the Bramble. Also, that now bumps us up to 77 unique shinies for our ShinyDex. Now that We got both Bramblin and Bramblegast. And then also, let's check out what its title is. It's the Sleepy Time mark. He is Bramblegast the Sleepy. So when we send it out in battle, it is now Bramblegast the Sleepy, which is hilarious. Same boo, same. But yeah, I'm actually kind of curious, just because I don't... Bramblin's one of those Pokemon that I kind of just half remember in terms of what it looks like color-wise. So let's go to its Dex entry, and I want to see it. I am struggling. Okay, yeah, it's actually pretty different. So here's the shiny, and then the not shiny. So yeah, so it's more brown versus this one's a little more tan and white. Not too shabby. I like it. I like it a lot. Nice. All right, so yeah, that is 2 new entries into our ShinyDex, which is pretty cool. Should have been pink. I'd agree with that. We love a pink shiny. Unless it is a Sneasel. Where's the other one? Is it over here? Throw him into the shiny boxes. And not too shabby. All right, guys. We have time for one more sandwich before we have to call it a day. What do we want to hunt? What are we feeling? Should we try and do the other? This bird is gonna come attack us while we decide. Want to do the... Because yeah, the other option that we wanted to start with today was the was Relor, so we could do that one. Let's do that. I think that one's actually kind of a fun one. Yeah, that's a fun one. Cool. All right, let's throw him over here while I get this going. I'm amazed you remember what he's called. How could you forget Relor? Come on. The icon that is Relor. But no, it is, to be fair, not the best one. All right. However, we need to figure out a way to, because I think is it a bug type? It is a bug type. Cool. I'm pretty sure we named ours Poop Joke. We did. That is something we did. Not a Game of Thrones character or something. All right, so I don't know what bug's like. I don't know if we've ever done a bug type sandwich. Sure, let's look up what the bug type's like. Leaves and other bugs mostly. And of course, everybody knows that they love cherry tomatoes. Which also, it makes sense. The cherry tomatoes actually tracks, so. All right, 2 cherry tomatoes, onion, green bell pepper, and everybody's favorite, hamburger. Let's do a spicy and a bitter. We'll do a red Pokeball. Bug sandwich. Sometimes dead stuff. All right. I think this should isolate Relor too. Can't think of off the top of my head any other bug types that spawn. Doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. But I think we might actually be kind of safe with this one, which is cool. All right, these guys though are a pain, so I'm gonna kind of just hope that they stay. Actually, it might be best if we do this. Now, This is dangerous. Oh, whew. All right, hopefully that didn't mess it up, but we'll see. Wasn't remembering who Hoopchoke was. No, it's actually, it's kind of a fun Pokemon, so. Whopper, 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 Whopper. Those commercials haunt my dreams, Jesus. All right, did we get the bug? Bug, bug, bug. All right, perfect. All right, so we do now Junior Double Triple Whopper. Hearthstone. All right, so. Oh my goodness. We've got all the Relore. Chansey, my favorite bug type. Oh, I will get some Larvesta too, which isn't awful, to be honest. I'm okay with that. Yeah, this shiny's pretty obvious, which is cool, so. But that still requires me to be to be able to see it. So that is the trick. Right. The Larvesta shiny is also pretty good. So if we see that, it's also a cool spawn to get. I forgot that Larvesta was even spawning in the desert, so. Let's see. So yeah, and then we were informed that we can actually catch the old Titan Pokemon. Because apparently they're just here. So like here's the Great Tusk that's just here hanging out. But apparently if you interact with them, you can catch them. I didn't know that, but somebody in chat popped in and told me that we could do that, so. So I'll have to go find those guys. You should. Oh yeah. Yeah, and they're shiny locked, which is so rude. Let me get a shiny cloth, dang it. Very lame. Like, there's no reason that it should be shiny locked. Because because Pokemon Company said no, not today. Same with the Gimmighoul, and we had this conversation a wee bit, but I really wish that we could have found shiny Gimmighoul. But Gimmighoul is also shiny locked. It's rude. Slander against Gimmighoul. It's just it's ingrained in my memory, JJ. It's honestly, I blame Niantic for a lot, even though it's not their issue, so. Yeah. No shiny gimme ghoul, Jesus. Unfortunately. Niantic slashed my tires. Alright, little beetles. Let's see. Are you? No. I should, before I forget, we need Glade back in our party and first, just in case. Go. No, just 3. They couldn't even do that right. They know you still just have to buy a 4th tire anyway, so just make it sting. All right, Brillor, hurry up, my guy. No. Let's see. My watch says that it's time to stand, but I say not today. We got hunting to do. Let's see. So yeah, I honestly don't know. I think one of the only Pokemon that I don't know their name still from this generation is whatever Relor evolves into. Like, I don't even know if I could rack my brain to figure out what its name was at this moment. Because they don't spawn in the wild, and the only one that I have is because I needed to evolve one. Relor Plus. Deluxe edition. But yeah, I think that's one of the very few Pokemon in this generation that I still don't know. Beetlejuice. I sense a nickname coming on. Ah, almost knocked over my water bottle. Relor 2. Return of the Dung. Hydrate in this economy. The Rellaring. All probably better names than its actual evolution's name, so. Because it becomes some sort of like Egyptian beetle-y looking thing. Like psychic beetle. And I cannot remember what it's called. It's probably Bob or something. Probably. Relor evolved into Bob. Take good care of Bob. But yeah, I think after 2 months, I think I have most of the Pokemon kind of figured out name-wise. So, which is not too shabby. Are you shocked that it's only been 2 months that the game has been out, or is it that it's taken me 2 months? What is it, Tipsy? Lay it on us. Yeah. No, it's wild. I also forgot to let update below the channel. There was still like the promotion that I had for the release of Scarlet and Violet. So like the poster saying that there was going to be giveaways and everything was still down there. I was like, wow, that wasn't long ago at all. That was wild. So Rabscra, there's no way in heck that I would have figured that out. But so yeah, that is definitely one that I still have no idea the actual name of, and honestly, that might be the one that I'd take a long time to remember, just because it doesn't pop up a lot. Like, especially because they don't spawn in the wild, it's just not something you see all the time. So, Rabscra. Yeah, we'll see how long that takes us. But I do think that once the Trading Guard game comes out, it'll be a little bit easier to memorize, maybe. Because my guess is that it'll probably be a rare. So we'll probably get it, maybe. I don't know. No, Sandstorm, no. GM Blitz chess is crazy. Blitz chess? What does that even mean? Is that the chess that you were playing over here? Process the reasonings. Oh my goodness, Tipsy, I'd even process that in my head. Rellor is just roller backwards and Scarab is just Rabscrub backwards. Oh my goodness, it's like Arbok all over again. And Ekans. They're like, we haven't done this kind of naming in a while, let's just do it. Oh my goodness. They did add an extra letter, but that's wild. Interesting. It's like Pig Latin for Scarab. Rabscra, A. Where are we at? It's only been 15 minutes. We've been looking at so many piles of mud for 15 minutes. Its Grandmasters only get 3 minutes total for their moves. Oh my gosh. That's wild. Mud. Yes, correct. Correct. Oh, how I wish that this silly little sandstorm was no longer happening. General manager. I don't know what I was thinking, but it definitely wasn't Grandmaster, so I was probably on the same boat, to be honest, JJ. It's like, that's what I think of when I see GM as General Manager. The only other one was maybe Game Master or Game Manager or something, but Grandmaster was not in the cards. Hippos. Or hippos. Let's see, little guys. Vampy is another one that I'm not looking forward to trying to hunt. But my hope is that maybe because it's usually in like spawning with other Vampy that it'll be easier to see. But that is definitely on the list of not looking forward to trying to shiny hunt. I'd like to speak to your chess manager. No. General manager does imply a general Karen, so. A chess Karen. Sharon. You not. I wonder if this would be better, is just to try and respawn them in one area versus going all over the place. Maybe faster that way. We're at 8 minutes. It's worth a shot. Let me try and basically despawn all of them over here and then just let them spawn back. Oh, that'll be faster or not. Oh, there's a random low kicks. Yeah, I don't know if that's faster. Okay, we'll just keep going. Tommy. We have seen so many. How no shiny? Oh, dang it. I saw it last second. Alright, let's keep going. I think this is definitely a hunt that we'll want to keep doing, though. So even if we don't get it tonight, I think we'll probably start the evening next time with it, because I think this would be a really good shiny to get. Let's see. I'll try and be better about next time figuring out what Pokemon we can potentially go after if we do get a shiny pretty quickly. Because at this moment I can't think of another bug type to save my life that's not Scatterbug. And I know that they probably exist. We have low kicks, but we could go after Nimble. That's true. That's a good call. So I'll figure out where Nimble spawn. Good call, Tipsy. That's the out-of-the-box thinking we like from the moderators. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. Where are the bug? Where is bug? Friendship ended. Let's see. Jesus is never late. Definitely doesn't take naps. Um, 3 minutes. Three minutes remaining. Oh, Palmy. Do. Is it still related to when you rolled your ankle, JJ, or is this a different thing? Because you rolled your ankle that one like a couple months ago, right? New thing on new foot? That sucks, I'm sorry. Was it actually a year ago? It feels so recent. That's wild. Oh, it looks like it decided that Larvesta is now the prominent spawn. Actually just got rid of everything again. Why is it doing this? I guess it just decided that Relor spawns no more, so. Goodbye, Relor. Hello, Larvesta. Oh, never mind. You're there. No. I guess I wandered too deep into the desert, and that's where all the Larvesta spawn. I hope you're able to figure out the whole insurance thing, though, JJ. That sucks. Dealing with insurance is the absolute worst. 38 seconds. I guess let's just sprint around hoping for the best. Get as many of these guys to spawn as possible. But it does seem like this will be yet another sad sandwich. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so yes, no Relor on that sandwich, it appears, which is a bummer. But this is why we save before. Yeah, no more Relor for now. But we will pick this hunt up next time because it will be a cool hunt once we eventually do get the shiny. But today was successful. We got the 2 tumbleweeds. It might actually get me out of some annoying work stuff, so that could be worse, I suppose. We love a silver lining when possible. So yeah. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and quit out just so that we don't have to waste the shiny sandwich. Also because I will forget to restart if I don't do that. So but we'll yeah, let's go ahead and call it there. It is late. I need to eat dinner. But thank you guys so much for joining this evening. I appreciate you all being here as always. It's always fun to play with you guys and just chat and just have a good time. So next stream will be on Wednesday. We'll be doing Soul Silver on a Wednesday. This time since I can't stream on Sunday, so we'll kind of move that to Wednesday and go from there. And then on Friday, I think we might do another Scarlet stream. But I haven't decided yet. It might just be kind of a free-for-all stream just to see what we want to do. So, but otherwise, we'll kind of go from there. So have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you on Wednesday. Goodbye.